The pensions issue is really important to all union members, whether they're in a defined benefit scheme or not. The reasons for this are, firstly, that any issue which has a negative impact on any group of members, I'm sure that all other members would expect us to support that group. Secondly, there's a vague promise from the bank that it will use some of the savings from the defined benefit pension scheme to improve the reward offering for other staff. Now, taken at face value, some people who are not in the defined benefit pension scheme seem to be thinking that there's some kind of bonanza in store for them. Experience would suggest that it would be unwise to think along these lines, and if other actions by the bank are anything to go by, then any payments that can be made from the savings are likely to end up with those at the higher end of the grading system rather than with everybody. It's just over a month since the bank announced its proposals, and the consultation period doesn't end until the 22nd of January 2014. Members of the defined benefit scheme have rightly been asking us, so what's happening, what's the union doing? And we're doing a number of things. Firstly, we're listening to what members have to say, responding to their inquiries, and dealing with all of the feedback we're receiving at union headquarters. Secondly, we're continuing to work with our advisors, our actuaries and legal advisors, on issues relating to the pension scheme and on the potential for industrial action should the bank not respond to the case that we're putting very strongly back to them. Thirdly, as I'm sure members would expect from us as a positive and progressive union, we are maintaining a dialogue with the bank, exploring the alternatives that might be available to the current proposals, and seeing if we can make any progress on members' behalf. The next meeting with the bank will be on Wednesday the 11th of December, and whilst we don't expect this meeting to be conclusive, we will be using it to press the feedback from members and ask the bank to explore with us alternatives to its current proposals. Finally, the union's Principal Executive Council has met to consider the matter again, and we will be arranging for special meetings for all workplace representatives early in the new year so that we can get together with reps to discuss this issue and other issues relating to reward and determine the way forward. We'll conclude those meetings if we can before the bank's consultation period ends on the 22nd of January. One thing that's slightly worrying for us is that there are 35,000 Lloyds Banking Group staff in the defined benefits pension schemes, and currently only something like 4,500 have responded to the bank. We don't want the bank to get the idea that everybody else is neutral or positive about their proposals, and it's important that any member who hasn't yet done so responds to the bank's consultation. Now, I understand that for some people there may be some hesitancy about putting your name to a open website that's available in the bank, and you'd prefer to do that anonymously. Therefore, we'll shortly be launching a survey jointly with Unite to give members the opportunity to tell us what you really think, so that we can use that input in further discussions with the bank and to try to reinforce the message that this change to the defined benefit pension scheme is a step too far and it should think again. Thank you.